did you become interested in this field?
Well, I actually became interested in graphic design fairly young because I'm really a creative person. I really have always loved art and drawing, and I figured what better way to actually make money while doing art and creative type things than graphic design.
What do you like most about your work?
I like just the fact that I get to create new things. I like to just kind of just, you know, I have a really good imagination. So sometimes I get to actually, show that through my artwork, and that's really nice. And just being able to express yourself, but then also paying attention to your audience and knowing what your audience is looking for, and kind of knowing the background too is good.
What do you like least about your work?
Do I like least? I'd say the hardest part is just waiting for the job to finally be printed and done. So probably print pieces are a little harder to work with, and that's because you're waiting for someone else. Like you have to send it off to the printer. You're kind of putting your hope and trust in them that this is going to come out to be the piece that you've had in mind. And then, just the waiting process to get it back and see, like, did this turn out the way that I wanted it to? With web work, it's a little differently because you create it on the computer, so you see exactly what it's going to look like. It's exactly what's going to be online.
What kind of education, training, or background does your job require?
Well, I know as far as this position, the requirement was an associate's degree in graphic design, and so that's the minimum that you would need. But I, of course, promote getting your bachelor's degree in design too, and even pursuing it even further and getting your master's. Because once you have your master's, and this isn't really pertain to very many other fields, but once you have your master's degree, you could actually teach at a university, which is pretty amazing. Because
How much job security does your position is in this position?
job security, yes. So basically, as long as I feel like in where I'm at a college, I feel like you're a little more secure there than you would be at an advertising agency. Um, so I think it kind of depends on where you're working is how secure your job.
Is your work primarily individual or in groups?
Um, I would say I've done graphic design individually before. But like I said, as a freelancer, you're going to be working individually. But um, when you're usually working like an office setting, you have a group. Usually, it's like a communications group, a marketing group. Here, it's called institutional advancement.
If you could do it all over again, would you choose the same career path?
Yes, definitely. I for a while I was working at a job where I was doing a little bit of graphic design. Well, I was kind of doing a little bit of everything. I was doing a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of events, writing. So I was doing a lot, social media. I was doing a lot of everything. And I found myself like really interested in the design and really wanting to dedicate more of my time to it. Um, and so, now that I've been in that situation where I had all these other things to choose from, I, it really just made it a positive yes that this is what I want to be doing. So, yeah, hopefully, in the end, I can become an art director. I mean, that's where I see things going as far as promoting as art director, and then hopefully, teaching design someday to students. So.